Cholesterol is a very important substance. Actually, we need it for a number of things in the body. So it's a fatty substance, wax-like, and it circulates and it gets deposited in various tissues, and it's carried around by these proteins called lipoproteins, and there are light ones, low-density ones, or high-density ones, which carry the cholesterol back to the liver where the body gets rid of it. And the good one, the bad one, or LDL cholesterol, or low-density lipoprotein cholesterol, actually tends to stick in the arteries and set up plaque and cause heart attacks and strokes.
Now, if you have a buildup of the bad cholesterol, and it is blocking your arteries, can you do anything to undo that? Can you kind of flush it out? Can we drink more water or something like that?
It's not easy to completely flush out something that's gone wrong with your arterial wall, but you can certainly decrease the risk of progression and decrease the events. What we're talking about is events like heart attacks and strokes. So we know, first of all, that LDL cholesterol, or the bad cholesterol, is associated, the higher the level you are, the greater your chance of having a heart attack. Okay. And if you reduce it, you can decrease that risk. And there are many things that work to reduce it. So firstly, I think it's very important to recognize that diet and exercise can help. Losing weight can help with lowering that bad cholesterol, would actually boost the good cholesterol substantially more. Exercise boosts the good cholesterol. So there are some lifestyle changes you can make, particularly for people who are overweight.
Okay.
However, the overall impact of these lifestyle change is small because most of your cholesterol level is determined by your genes. I mean, you were born with it because of families, and heart attacks run in families.
Okay.
So you can do more than that. There are many medications that help reduce cholesterol, and they have been shown in many studies to reduce the risk of a future heart attack.
And as far as the hardening of the arteries go and things like this, if you have high cholesterol, is one of the symptoms where it is cold, where your feet and toes are cold and you have this numbing sensation?
Well, that is one of the symptoms of peripheral artery disease. If you have, like, your arteries going to the foot, have this plaque buildup and hardening of the arteries down there. So that is certainly one of the symptoms. But a much more important thing is really heart attack.
Okay, so let me see if I understand this. So if I have, here, I just want to tell you something. Robin and I donate blood regularly. We donate blood at the same time, and I would say that our diets are pretty similar because we usually eat at the same time.
Right.
We're not married, but to each other, but because we work together and we're close with everything we do, it's almost like we are simultaneously ingesting the same foods. Yet when we donate blood and we get that cholesterol report back, and trust me, I eat worse than her when we're not together. Her cholesterol is always higher than mine. It's like I'm doing everything wrong, and I still have a pretty good report.
Mm-hmm.
So, firstly, you're lucky.
Yeah, I know.
Parents who gave the good level of cholesterol through their genes. But I think women tend to have higher levels of the good cholesterol, or HDL cholesterol. Okay. And so their total cholesterol tends to be a bit higher because of that. So it's important to know not only your total cholesterol, but what type of cholesterol you have. So if you have a high total cholesterol and most of it is good cholesterol, you don't need any treatment.
So if we have a good cholesterol and a bad, and we have something we can ingest, like I don't know, an herbal supplement or something, and you'll help us out with this in a second. Is it possible we can overdo that and actually get rid of too much of the good cholesterol?
I think that rarely ever happens. It's really getting rid of the bad cholesterol that will help you. And there is no treatment that I know of that actually suppresses the good cholesterol. There are lots that suppress the bad cholesterol. Extreme starvation can lower your good cholesterol as well, but that doesn't go on for too long in too many people.
Right. So if let's say, if I drink more water, does that help flush it out? If there was one supplement.
It doesn't, unfortunately. Otherwise, life would be very easy. We could all drink water and live forever.
So what's the thing called red rice yeast or something like that?
Red rice contains some things that are actually in some medications. In the statin drug, there is something that inhibits an enzyme that's involved with cholesterol metabolism. So red rice does have, but the actual amounts are very small. Many of these natural things are good. I don't want to knock them, but they haven't really been shown to be beneficial in preventing events, partly because you would have to eat so much red rice to get the effect that it's probably not possible.
There's an item on my list of things to ask you about called Welchol. What is that?
Welchol is one of the many medications. So apart from diet and exercise, the next thing you can do is take one of the medications. And there are several classes of medications. One of them, you mentioned red rice. The red rice is like a statin in a way that lowers cholesterol, but it has other effects as well. Cholesterol is excreted through bile, but a lot of it is reabsorbed back into the body. And Welchol or cholesevelam belongs to the class of medications, and there are 3 or 4 of them that block this reabsorption and lower cholesterol that way. There are other types of drugs that block cholesterol absorption. There are drugs like niacin. So there are several different medications, and not one, all are not for everybody. So you got to find the right one for you, the one that tolerate best and lowers your cholesterol most effectively. And sometimes you need combinations.
Okay, one of the challenges we have when we do interviews is that we never have enough time to get all the information out. So let's leave the audience with a website, if you could, or a phone number. Dr. Fonseca, do you have a website you can tell us about?
You mentioned Welchol, so there is actually www.welchol.com, and there's an 800 number, 800-782-4179, but that's all about Welchol. There's also the American Heart Association website, the American Diabetes Association website that can give you information on the other medications and cholesterol in general.
Okay. Dr. Vivian Fonseca, it's an honor to have you on our show. I apologize for being so brief, but I think the information is good, and the website will fill in the blanks to any questions our listeners might have. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
All right, we will take a little break and be right back.
Phoenix Promotional Solutions, your company supplier of banners, digital decals, yard signs, and magnetic signs. Where you give them approved artwork by noon, the next day by 4 p.m., you pick up your banners, digital decals, yard signs, and magnetic signs. Phoenix Promotional Solutions, 368-2404. That's 368-2404. Don't forget, they do vehicle wraps also. Phoenix Promotional Solutions, 368-2404.
How good does it get?
Golf has long been considered to be sport's most prestigious game, and WOCA has your connection to everything in the golf world. Every first and third Thursday at 10 a.m., tune in for Let's Talk Golf with your host, PGA professional and teacher to the stars, Jim Beckett, and operations manager for the Links of Spruce Creek South, Darren Irwin, right here on The Source.
Hi, I'm Yvette, and I'm here to tell you a few things about ABC Fredericks Appliance. They sell not only new, but used guaranteed appliances. When you call ABC Fredericks Appliance, they will provide service on what they sell and any appliances that you own. ABC Fredericks Appliance is located in Bellevue, right over the railroad tracks. Call 352-629-5181. That's 352-629-5181. That's 352-629-5181. ABC Fredericks Appliance.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to join me Thursday at 11 a.m. for Health Matters. Ocala Health and Strive have teamed up to bring you the latest information on good health services available to you right here at home. This vital information will help you make informed decisions about your health. So don't forget to join me here at 11 a.m. Thursday. It's news you can use from Ocala Health, Strive, and your friends here at WOCA.
Hi, Robin. You look tired.
I am. I've been running all over town.
Why? Why not drive?
I need to get this stupid document notarized.
Well, that's easy. You need personal service.
Duh, that's what I've been looking for.
You need to go see Mark at the Personal Service Center. He can notarize that for you, make copies, fax it wherever, or